Whippy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny.
Well, on the track side, we're Copper brought to you by Vasey Engineering and Supplies Limited, also TWS Technical Welding Services, our friends at Ripco Huntley, Kinser and Books back for what I'm going to say is a very wet Wednesday up and down the country, especially around the north. Books, mate, how are you?
I'm doing not too bad. We got a bit of rain here too, which is probably what we needed, but probably not this much, you know. It's weird. I suppose it's better to have it now and not on the weekends when our favourite sport is racing or going on, you know. So rather now than later is always the way. It was the same last week at Wellington. They had it beforehand, then it worked out mid for us. So I'm predicting the same thing again this weekend, mate. You know, worked out a bit of rain during the week and then worked out mid for us on the weekend. So, yeah, that's all we can hope for, can't we? But I just got to say, man, how cool was Wellington's New Zealand's, mate. That was out the gate spectacular. I mean, had everything.
Oh, definitely. You know, we appreciate the wonderful comments from last Friday. Obviously, all knew last Friday was postponed due to that weather. Lexi and the team out of Wellington, just magnificent with what they've done to the build-up to that event, to having a couple of the legends out there as well, and what unfolded on the Saturday and Sunday. And, you know, I just want to say, and give credit to a guy that joined us on our show last week. We had a lot of good feedback. We had Jace with us from the Pits TV. And if you've been watching him doing the updates since that event, what he went through, he put it in the way. And people like Aaron Musgrove and others that come to help and whatnot, mate, yeah, that guy's a legend with what he does and how he perseveres with it all. But that's only his side of it, but also the crew that work alongside with him. Just a great live stream.
Oh, mate, I've been talking to Jace over the last few days about it because we keep in contact a bit about this stuff, and it broke him, you know. People have got to realise just how much passion he has to bringing us all a stream that doesn't falter. And, of course, the stream didn't falter. It was outside of his control. But big ups to the Wellington club, Lexi and the team there. I mean, wow, they helped it, and it got everyone going, you know, and he spent the last 2 days fixing that problem, so Rotorua will be seamless, you know, which is awesome. So people just need to realise just how much passion and perfection he wants out of the streams that he does, you know, and his biggest thing that he said to me was incredible, the support, and people understood, and they were patient, and that's all we have to be these days, kids. We just need to be patient. There's no point going off your rocker at something that's out of someone's control and blaming them. I know, and it's like I said, you know, he said, oh, some people did this. I said, yeah, but when we're excited and we want something, you know, to happen, you know, the stream's going to start. I need to get it. I need to buy it. So you start pushing buttons that make smart people act stupid. And that's just human nature, you know. So, and he understood that too, you know, and he tried to help as many people and fix it. Of course, it was up and running. But the action on the track, mate, wow. And as I predicted, the Up the V's have been going flat out in our chat, as they do. You know, so we knew that was coming, eh? Up the V. Yeah, look at that, Aaron Ferguson, Up the V. Yeah, so, yeah, you just knew that was going to happen. So, yeah, and that's cool, man. Like another little club punching above their weight again, you know. I don't suppose we can say that anymore. Can we, Kins? Punching above their weight? Because every club in New Zealand's just got class in it, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. When you look at a champion like that too, and it was good that you touched on how Jason clarified all of that stuff. And I'm just going to clarify too. I've seen there's been a bit of feedback in regards to what unfolded. I was commentating at Huntley Speedway, part of the 2J Engineering Stockcar Teams Invitation. Look, the teams are all equal on points. So they had a meeting with managers and drivers, and they decided to do the runoff scenario. That's how that came about. It wasn't a Huntley rule. So they had a meeting with those teams. They were all on even points and the managers, and they decided that. I just wanted to clear it up. But of course, congratulations to the winning team as well, who walked away with their big title, and that's the Auckland Alley Cats, who were outstanding on the weekend. Also, congratulations to, I'll just quickly whiz this up. Did I pop it in there somewhere? I can't. I must have been too busy talking. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, no, it isn't. But, to the midget chap, the young fella from out of H-Town. So, was well done. There was a massive meeting held at Bay Park. But let's quickly go around what's happening over this weekend. The yellows pretty well indicates, if you jump on Speedway NZ Facebook page, those are kind of championship meetings. You've got the details on that, their books.
I have, buddy. I have. So New Zealand TQ Midgets is what's happening at Lucas Oil Speedway. So that one there is Auckland. There will be I believe Bruce has been talking about whether or not to postpone or can that, because Auckland's had a lot of water. So keep an eye on their page for more information on that one. We'll give you information that goes. Bruce normally sends me a message if they're doing something like that. So we will let you know. And of course, Areti Park on Saturday. That is your New Zealand solos, right? I would love to watch that. I was a motorbike guy for years, so I would love to see that. North Island mini sprints at Palmy North. So that's another one, and South Island street stocks at Greymouth. So that's another good one, and of course the South Island Super Saloons at Cromwell. So it's a big weekend of big meetings all over the country. And, of course, Rotorua's, it's not a national title, but as we know tonight, your 240s at Rotors, your World Invitation, it doesn't get any better than that every year, does it, Kins?
No, exactly, mate. And also you got the ladies racing as well. We'll talk more about that as you get a bit more closer to 8 o'clock. But as Books touched on earlier, it was a massive event down there in Wellington. And I'm guessing we're going to start it off. And shall we bring it in 3, 2, and 1 and start with the 3NZ, mate?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's bring in our new 3NZ, William Humphries. And I've got an applause button somewhere, haven't I?
I don't know. Push a little applause. Go. There it is. You got it. Come on, push it. Here he goes.
Unreal.
Oh, there we go.
I found it finally, William. There you go. Look at all the acclamations,
Cheers.
mate.
Cheers for that. That was good.
I know which button it is now, so I'll know for further. I should look at it earlier.
Hey, congrats, Will. Mate, what a weekend that was, eh? When you think at the caliber drivers, we spoke about this as the builder to eventually Saturday, Sunday, with Friday postponed, but mate, it's just pot luck, and the qualifiers a big achievement within itself.
Yeah, qualifying is always the stressful night, eh? Usually that top 26, everyone's the same speed, but you went down to that there, and in qualifying, everyone was the same speed as well. Like, just the quality of cars and, you know, how fast everyone is. The general race pace is just so quick now that it's hard work.
Were you happy with the new car, the way it performed for you? You must be. You got a number on the side, so you got to be happy. But still a few things to do yet to get that bit more speed out of it.
Yeah, we're getting there with it. We're pretty happy with it at the moment. We've been playing with quite a bit of stuff on it, but we got to the championships and we've just got it at a point where it's kind of consistent and we know what it's doing. Then once we get through all those, we'll start tinkering a bit more and try to get that last little extra out of it.
That's something that people just don't realise, I think, in that you guys aren't chasing huge amounts. You're chasing tenths and stuff, eh? You know, with the amount of quality out there, you're not chasing huge numbers, are you, to be that little bit in front? It's just tenths.
Yeah, just consistency, really. Yeah, over the whole race, over a whole 15 lapper is what you're chasing.
So obviously that build-up was massive. Did it really change a lot for you? You know, thinking Friday, you had planned Friday, but hey, it is what it is, and the weather. But you just got to focus on Saturday and do the job at hand, don't you?
Yeah, I was pretty happy if it rained out. Gave us an extra day of work. Let's try catch up. So no, that worked out pretty good for us. But yeah, still same thing. Still another night's racing. Go into it with the same mindset. Doesn't know what day it is. So it didn't affect us too much. Obviously, it was a bit of a shame for Wellington. You know, they had it all planned, so they had to, but they recovered it good, and yeah, it was decent.
Do you like you qualify that first night? You know you're through. Does that sort of give you you sort of get a sigh of relief, sort of a little bit of a relaxation period there, or you're already straight into thinking, okay, finals now, or is it, yes, I've qualified, now let's see where the cookie crumbles or falls, you know?
Now, for me, it's always been once you qualifying is the stressful night. Once you're through, then that finals night's actually quite relaxing. Well, pretty much until heat 3, but it is a lot. I don't know, I just feel a lot more relaxed on the finals night because you know you've already made it and it's the main goal of the weekend, and then anything after that's a bonus. You're obviously still pushing for the win and everything, go as best you can, but everything after qualifying is a bonus.
Yeah, definitely. So when you're out there right in that final heat and you're racing around there, do you kind of know if you've got third, or you kind of working mathematically in your head the points, or how do you find out that you actually got third? When did you find out about that? How did that work?
Yeah, when you get a bit of clear air if you get any clear air on the track, you're trying to look around, you're counting spots, figuring out where you are, figuring out where everyone else is, you know, going down the straight, looking across the other side of the track. When you get a red light, you get a good count, you know, you can confirm it. So we had a fair idea heading in, but we had a fair idea after the race that we were third. But you don't fully know until it gets confirmed.
Yeah.
The week before we thought we had it as well, but we didn't know until it was confirmed, you know.
Yeah.
Changed, so yeah.
And I just wondered there with the mindset, because I watch a lot of in-car videos. You see so much on social media, YouTube and the reels these days, TikTok has it all. But just the concentration on what you do as drivers in the car, you're doing your Aotearoa stuff, trying to negotiate, which is a contact class, and then you go and say in the back of your mind, still trying to count down, where the hell am I? Have I got enough points? Man, that's a lot going on, eh?
Yeah, well, we've done enough years of it. The driving comes kind of second nature now. It's just kind of counting for me is probably harder.
Especially when you got race gloves on, eh?
Yeah. Can't get to my toes either.
So have you got the 3NZ on the car yet?
We should have it back from the panels back from the sign rider tomorrow. Yeah, so it should look pretty cool. Changed it up a little bit.
Make it looking sharp, eh? And how's everything else at the moment going, William, with the Humphries HSP steel and that? You busy?
Yeah, we got a lot to do. It's definitely going good. It makes the old individual racing, you know, your own racing a little bit harder because you're just trying to focus on everyone else's racing as well. And you know, try to get everyone else's stuff out, which is the aim of it. Obviously on my car, we just wanted to do everything we could do on that thing and trying to kind of showcase what we can do. Which it's got a lot of attention. So we're pretty wrapped with it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And will your teams race?
We'll teams race. Yeah, we'll teams race that car. It's only steel at the end of the day, so if we scratch it, then I don't know, cry and then buddy fix it after.
Yeah. So I'm guessing the focus is this weekend, the World 240s. Obviously, you come up to that event. I'm sure what I'm guessing, maybe take the following weekend off and prepare for teams.
Yeah, so Rotorua this weekend, and then a week off. It'd be nice to have a week off. It's been pretty hectic lately, but 240s, week off, then into teams. Well, it'll be hard into teams champs prep as soon as we get back from Rotorua, but just a free weekend.
How do you find as a racer? It all being so like January is just such a busy time, isn't it? You know, like how do you find that? Do you find it's all too close, or just your opinion? You know, as a racer, like we've got it all close together, all these big meetings. Do you find that? Do you think that needs to be spread out? Do you think it's just bang on, get it done, and then rest afterwards? What's your thoughts?
No, I personally think, well, for us, you know, because we're doing repairs for everyone's cars and everything between meetings as well, so it's a hectic time of the year. Personally, I think they should be spread out over the whole season, you know, like you have like a GP, say, the start of the season, then New Zealand's in the middle and the North Island's at the end, or, you know, something like that. It'll just be a little bit easier on the wallets as well, you know, you just spread out the cost a bit more. But as what it is, you know, it can work if, say, South Islander comes up and wants to do all of them. It works out for them having them close. So there's pros and cons of both. But I wouldn't mind it being a little bit more spread out. But no, we'll do what we have to do to get to them.
Yeah, I already put that comment up, Kins.
Yeah, just that. Got to be the newest car built to get an NZ. That'd be correct, wouldn't it? Must be.
Oh, I I don't know.
I don't know.
what the
No,
fact
no.
is.
Yeah, I'm not too
Surely
sure.
there's people drag them
There's
out.
a lot of people that have, had new cars built, and then, or does he mean a new design altogether?
Yeah, Harley
Rob,
had,
I love 3 and Z. Yeah. You see you probably won't see those coming up on your phone, do you? The questions there.
Oh yeah, I can see down the bottom, Harley. I love Harley too.
All right, William, mate. Obviously, you can't do without all the work that you put into in the crew. You got your sponsors list handy, mate?
Yeah, I do. So this year we got a few new ones. One of the major sponsors that's come on board, Stud Construction. Then we've got Chester's Plumbing and Bathroom. We got Hughes Race Built with the engine, Jenny and Homes, Air Conditioning and Plumbing, Slab Concrete, Total Sheet Metals, Four-Wheel Drive Warehouse, Advanced Sheet Metals, Jutech, City Smart Repairs, Auto Interiors. We've got Ting Tools on there, and Martin Beverage Painting. So they're all our major sponsors. They definitely help us out a lot. And you couldn't really do it without them. So if everyone could support them, because they're supporting us, so it works out both ways.
Yep, hard out. All right, just a couple of quick questions from Amanda. I don't know if you can see that. When's the merch going to drop? You got any merch with 3 and Z popping out?
It's not far. It'll be on the website in the next couple of days. We don't have any printed for Rotorua, but we'll have it on our Humphries Racing website, available for order.
Question for Mel. Well, how much can you change on a Superstock like yours to get more out of it?
We've got a hell of a lot of adjustment on the car, and the forelink and all the suspension. We're still tuning shocks and everything. There's shocks off the car at the moment, getting revalved for this weekend to try, a little bit different. Spring rates. There's a lot of things we can chop and change, at the track and in between meetings as well.
Awesome. Well, I'm guessing, like everyone said, mate, on your Facebook page and everything like that, congratulations on what you achieved. And I know your actual track that you raced through, I put up a bit of an image of you all over the good old social media as well. That's been supporting you. And, safe travels up to Rotas, mate, and keep dry and catch up with you in the weekend.
Yeah, all good. Cheers for having me.
Thanks, William. Appreciate it, bud.
See ya.
All right, so we're just about to bring in the 2NZ. I saw him buy the toolbox or buy the phone there. Oh, he heard me say that. Oh, there he is. Look, he's getting ready to come in. So I suppose we'll get straight into it and have our Mr. 2NZ, Ethan Rees. How are you, bud?
Yeah, good. Thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, good. Look
Nice
at that
image.
There it is, the image.
Yeah.
How's the body, mate? Good?
Yeah, it's all right. It's a little bit tender still, but not too bad considering, to be fair. We'll be up for the weekend. All going well.
Yeah. Busy in the workshed, mate. But, qualifying, that's the tough part. You just got to concentrate on Sunday for the big championship last Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, hey, as every championship, especially New Zealand's, qualifying is what we go there for, to be fair. Make the top 26, and then anything after that's a big bonus. So, we're lucky enough to qualify, and then I guess lucky enough to get on the podium.
So I was looking through some stuff the other day. Sorry, kids. And I think old Pete was 2NZ as well in the Superstock as well, wasn't he? The old man.
Yep. Yeah. So he's been 2. He's been 3, 2, and 1. He got 2 NZ, I think, back in 2007 down in Dunedin, I believe. You're
heading in the right direction, though, mate. You started with 3, 2, so next year it'll be 1.
Oh, yeah. I guess we almost had a chance this season, but a bit of a brain fade on my behalf. Stuffed that up, but I'd say next year will come around pretty quick, and we'll go from there. Really.
Yeah, I was reading the points situation. I think you're on top going into that final heat. Ethan, I think you're on top of points, not by much though. That tells you how close it was between basically, I would guess, the top 5 or 6 drivers in that top 10 for the big final heat, and anything can happen in that heat.
Yeah, you're right. I think the top 3 was all within 3 points, and then down to sort of 5th was sort of 5 or 6 points out of it. So, yeah, like you're right though, the top 5 to 8 is quite tough and quite close, eh? So, it's quite an achievement, I guess, for all of us podium getters to come up with a number, eh?
Well, yeah, definitely.
So what went through the mind, Ethan, after that big first corner push third heat, and I saw you I was watching on the stream, and you were trying hard to get through and out. There was cars everywhere. What was going through your head, mate? Was it, God, I hope the tire's not flat, or because I think it was just that Jay's boy just pushed everybody into the corner. He took out Jaden, took out young Mooney. You know, it took out all those top contenders that were right by you, and almost you as well. But you popped out. But so what was going through Ethan's head when that happened, bud?
Well, yeah. To be fair, the whole that whole third heat of mine was sort of in my head the whole night really, because that was my sort of worst grid. 16 on the outside, not really fun to start at Wellington. But you're right, when I got caught into that first corner and I ended up going underneath Tyler, I was thinking, oh no, here goes my shock or my tyre. Managed to weed my way through and then got to the red light, and I sort of, I could feel my tyres up, so that was basically it really. I was sort of like, mint, we're on here, just got to start picking some cars off now, because we dropped back to, I think, maybe 20th or 21st, yes. I believe.
Right back.
So I think we're about half a lap down on the likes of Brad and William. I could see them coming off turn 4 as I was coming off turn 1. So, yeah, had a bit of work to do, but yeah.
Look, mate, back-to-back runoffs for the title. Obviously, Nelson had the runoff last season. Just last Sunday, another runoff, mate. Did you know it was going to be a runoff, or did you think you might have snuck in there or might have missed out? When did you find out you had to run off?
I knew pretty much as soon as I came on the gate that we had a runoff, because I was sort of, I sort of went past the checkered flag because I looked on the big screen and I thought, obviously Brad finished one in front of me and I was only 1 point ahead of him, so I knew we were in a runoff straight away. And it was actually, well, if he's watching, it was actually thanks to Josh Patterson, because he sort of pulled over off turn 2 to let me pass, which gave me the extra point to be in a runoff. So
yeah, well, I didn't know he pulled over. I heard Josh asked you on the mic, he's got past Patterson last quarter. Yeah. And it was all excitement, plus because he obviously had the points in front of him as well, Ethan. So I didn't realise. So Josh did what Zane didn't, if Zane's watching. I
think it's sort of, essentially, I was about to say Zane, Josh saved me, but Zane could have really saved Brad, but I guess he didn't realise where he was on that. So, that's right, though.
Mate, I mean, we're no expert. I mean, what goes through you guys' heads in a race? I mean, like you're in that runoff and you're doing, seemingly to me, everything's okay and that. But I was talking with your dad about it as well, and he says, when you get past that white flag, you see that white flag on the last lap, a lot goes through your head of what to do next. And is that sort of what you just had so much information feeding into your head? You've got the white flag, you've got him behind you. What do I do? You know, because I still rate you that your blocking control at speed and all sort, to me, I think is the best in the business. Unless I've been biased, it's just watching a lot of in-cars and people over the years. I think you and Jaden Ward are just out the gate. But you see that white flag, and is it just a hive of information starts going through your head, or how's that work?
Yeah, essentially. Like I sort of, before the run-off, I said to Asher and Dad, I sort of knew, not being cocky, but I sort of knew about to have Brad in terms of blocking was, give him the back bumper. But then I sort of thought, they say the white flag come out, and I thought if I try and lead him wide and then shoot off, hopefully I can get the jump on him. But he was already onto it before I was, and he started following. But at that point, I was like, well, I'm already committed now, so I just sort of got to just back myself and hope for the best. But it didn't pay off this time. But you're right though, that white flag come out, and I was like, well, I need to make a call now if I'm going to keep waiting, or I just got to go for it. And I decided to go for it. So
I think until we have ourselves in that position, Kins, that these race car drivers put themselves in, we could say, we like from the stands, we say, why do you do that? He should have just held him, and what this, blah, blah, blah. But until you're in that seat and you've got to make that decision, and like he said, and he's not the only one that said it to me, what you see that white flag in that situation and so much information, Kins, doing that, I mean, we just got to admire what they do and what the result is a result, don't we?
Oh, exactly. A lot of people talked about the runoff as one of the best runoffs I've seen for such a long bloody time. And just like you said, Ethan just block. He could have continued to do that with that little bit of the track to go and get over and won it that style. But he opted to do what he did, and it didn't pay off. That's just what happens in racing. You live with it, you carry on, and you wait till the next championship. And it's just one of those things.
Reward, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And it's just the way it is. People do their stuff in a lot of sports. Use rugby. How many players have brain farts and do stupid stuff? It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. It could have worked off. We wouldn't be sitting there talking about it.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, I agree with that.
All right. Mate, 240's coming up, obviously. You're in the shed there working. Ra on the setups, is he? Ra doing all the mahi?
Yeah, Raz actually, he got rained off at work today because it's been pretty wet down here, so he ended up coming out at about 2 o'clock, and since he's been here, he's been into Ash's car and now my car, so he's definitely, that's right here, to be fair, he's doing a bit of putting my front beam back in the car.
Hey.
So he's doing this part, which was good.
Yeah, hard out, mate. All right, well, all the best. No doubt there'll be that, and no different to Will. I'm guessing next Saturday after that, the end of the month, will be a weekend off. Busy preparing for the big show down there in Palmy, eh?
Yeah, like I say, next week we've got a weekend off, which is a good thing to, I guess, have a day with the family and stuff at home, and then prep the cars for teams. There's always, we've always said it, that, the prep for teams is next level, and it's never really stops till you get to the track, to be fair. So we sort of take our teams and giants pretty seriously in the whole group, so we sort of like to make our cars 120%, if not more, while we can, eh?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was privileged that year, kids, to be able to watch the build up at Pete's with them in the teams, and there's just they all work so hard and so meticulously on the cars. It really is incredible to watch. Actually, I think it's when we put into perspective how much time and effort goes in to that. I mean, that's the big one, isn't it? Teams Champs. That's the one you would probably want to win more than New Zealand's. Is it, Ethan? Yeah,
it actually is, to be fair. I sort of rate like 240s in teams as probably my two bigger meetings for the season. 240s I find brings that next level of excitement. Like, don't get me wrong, NZs is always good, but yeah, those two meetings, teams and 240s, they bring that next level of excitement and buzz, and yeah, the fans get right into it, and they love it, eh?
Yeah, hard out. We know you've won it too, because we had one man in front of us or next to us, Mr. Jake Baker. I think the whole grandstand, he was excited. There's awesome, mate. Well, we'll let you go, and we'll bring Blair in, and you get back to what you're doing in case Raj just mucks around. Brad, sorry. In case bloody, where's Brad? Is he floating around?
Yo, Blair. Brad.
You gotta get it.
Yeah, boy. Oh, he's gone.
Hey, you scared him.
Oh, he'll be back soon. He's not far.
Right. Okay, that's right.
We'll keep talking to you.
We'll keep talking. But anyway, just we touched on the chassis side of things. Glenn Tamatea, thanks for the message. 53V Bob Smith Kariga chassis was built in 1986. He also got 3 NZ in that new car back in 1986, raced at the Old Bay Park. So there you go. Cheers, Glenn.
Yeah, well, see, like I was talking with Pete the other week. He doesn't like to brag or anything like that, but I think you guys, Ashes is number 300 and something chassis, isn't it, Ethan? Is that, am I right? Or 200 something or 300 something chassis?
Yeah, they're definitely into 300s. I'm not too sure if it's mid or over 350, but definitely, definitely. I think they cracked 300 maybe 2 years ago potentially, and then they've obviously keep going from there. So yeah.
So you took that in perspective, Kins. You can see why they're over half the field with Rees chassis in the final on Sunday as well, can you? So yeah, and it was in a Hartley Rees package that won New Zealand's again. So
yeah,
it's obviously
good, eh?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's
mate.
another thing. I was going to say. Yeah, I guess we probably should thank the people on our cars. I guess sponsor wise, isn't it? So
go for it.
He's with Poultry, Cleaners Wholesale, Machinery Specialist. Sign Fusion, I need to thank Carl because he's done my panels in a quick turnaround for this weekend, so I appreciate that. RMD, Brent Body Prestige, McGrew Crawford, McCaffrey Metal Cartage, Total Check Metals, I've done them. Race Tech, City Smart Repairs, Manitou Mufflers, the list goes on. Fastlane Spears, so without them, we wouldn't be doing it. And obviously Hartley Race Engines, he builds a top motor and gives us quality service, as Brad's finding out now. So he's onto it.
All right. Is Brad popped back? Is he back?
Yeah, he's just right here now.
All right. See you later, bro.
Thanks, Ethan. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
There he is, our Mr. 1NZ.
G'day. How are you?
Right. It's not, we're good. I suppose more to the question, and you can see the image there. That was pretty well all over social media. So the question really is now, since Sunday after your run off, how are you?
Been all good, eh? I haven't had too much time to actually reflect on what's been happening. Obviously, I've been pretty busy with an off-season rebuild in 3 days.
You must be happy with the support you're getting for that, though. I mean, that Rees camp. First thing I heard, the first thing Asher said to you after the thing was, "Get it straight to us. Let's sort it." So you must be happy about being a customer like that, eh?
Yeah, I guess pretty lucky in the respect that both the Rees family and the Hartleys have both said, get all you get to us, and we'll sort it out ASAP. And I dropped the car off on my way home, went to Wanganui, fly home, and had a quick sleep and straight back down here the next day.
A quick sleep and a trip to Speedway Garage. I thought I saw it, to be honest. A lot of people drinking out of that cup there, Bradders.
Yeah, there's a few lips on the cup.
Yeah. It's
I
pretty
think
cool.
he must have had a few kins at that night on the Sunday night, because I messaged him, Ethan, and Mr. Humphries straight after the meeting, just said, "Hey, not expecting to get a message back," and I got a message back from Brad, but I see he replied. It was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, so he must have been having a nice couple of quiet ones, eh?
A few quiet tins, eh? Always keeps a bit out of hand.
Well, you won one NZ, mate. That's all it has to happen.
Yeah, well, that doesn't happen every Tuesday, so had to do something.
Yeah. It's going to take a little while for it to settle into, so when do you officially put the 1NZ on the car? You definitely got to have it on there before Friday and Saturday, because you've got to come up this way to Rotorua. But when's the 1NZ getting plastered on the car?
I guess once I get some panels made and get back up into the Taranaki where our sign riders, Zodiac signs are, and they don't really know it yet, but they're probably going to work all night on Thursday and get it all done for me.
Now they know.
Yeah.
So what was that you had that runoff, mate? I asked Ethan the same thing. There's a lot goes through your head when you see that white flag come out. What was going through your head? You're stuck behind Ethan, the white flag's out. What did you? A number of things go through your head. What you could do to get past him, what you need to do, or wait for last corner, or what were you thinking, bud?
Oh, my first thought was probably 2NZ's pretty cool. Obviously, Ethan, being one of the best runners and blockers in the country, is obviously pretty tough to outrun him or beat him when he's blocking. So I was really settling for second, and then an opportunity came up and I ended up taking it.
Yeah.
Did you think when he took off, oh shit, I've got to go? But you were right there with him, he reckons. Yeah,
I thought. Ethan's he's corner entry king. Really runs in pretty deep and always pulls it up and drives out pretty good. I thought he was going to drag me off, to be honest. When I looked up and he was already in top gear, I had my head forward, that's for sure.
Yeah. well, you definitely did, mate, and you got over the line, and your name's actually etched on that trophy now, and that's something that will never be taken away from you. You got 12 months to have the 1NZ on your car wherever you travel for the rest of the season, the upcoming season as well. And we spoke to Todd Hemingway, is defending champion, a few car issues going on, and how he represented the 1NZ, mate. She's a big step up. Everyone's talking about merch. You're going to have some merch and everything like that. What's going to happen going forward from here on? You're prepping for 240s. What about after that? Anything to celebrate the 1NZ? What's the plans at this stage, mate?
Yeah, so obviously 240s this weekend is, we're looking on track at the moment to make it to the 240s, which is pretty cool. And then teams the weekend after, I'm not too sure what the deal is with teams there. Just working out a few final things there. And I was actually in for a pretty quiet season this year, contracting to Wanganui and having a bit of a cruisy one, but that's obviously changed pretty quickly, to be honest. But Todd represented the number one pretty well. He travelled well and done a lot of meetings and did everything really well. So, hopefully I can do the same.
Well, your car now has got 1NZ a couple of times, isn't it? Because it was Ash's X1NZ, so that's a good omen for that car. That's obviously a top car, well and truly.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good car its whole life. It's only 4 years old, and it's had one season of a breather.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So that's not bad, isn't it? So also, are you going to teams race for Wanganui, mate?
You sound like
I had someone ask me, Dusty, that, you know that, you started laughing straight away.
you sound like Rangy Dykstra. I've said yes. I've said yes to team racing. So
Awesome.
well,
Awesome.
I've said I'm available if they want me, of course, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, when we last spoke to you, Brad, that was your first time teams racing for that Palmy event. And you must have enjoyed that, obviously.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Obviously, never done a teams race before that. To go out there, I think we had Gisborne first up, and then the Panthers after that. So to go up against two of the best teams in the country was pretty daunting, pretty scary, but you soon get over it, I guess, pretty quickly once pit gauge shut. So that was pretty cool. Learned a lot doing just the two teams races against them. A couple of do's and don'ts, to be honest, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
Awesome. That's awesome. Well, there we go. We heard it. There we go. He's put his name down for the Wanganui Warriors. I think all the up the V's in the chat will be very happy. Rangy, oh, there we go. There's Rangy's comment. We'll see. Can you see that on the screen?
It's already started.
Oh, Zachary.
Yeah. mate, you got your sponsors list handy?
What's that, sorry?
Your sponsors. You got your sponsors list handy?
I do, actually. I've got a very good group of sponsors that back my racing, have done for many years. So big shout out to them. Like to thank Uhlenberg Haulage, JRI, John Ray Insurance, Rees Race Cars, obviously opened up the workshop for the whole week for me to work on my car and get all that sorted. And I've actually been supplying some people, which is mega. That's pretty cool. Harley Engines, obviously we had a little bit of a mishap in the last lap of that runoff, which is all pretty much sorted now, which is pretty cool. I&D George Contracting has been a sponsor of our family for a lot of years, so big thank you to them. Hara Automotive, they do a lot for us, a lot of time and everything else. Stratford Automotive, they do equally as much. Every week they're helping us out. Skeet Contracting, Sherman Builders, RE Automotive, QDC Group, and Zodiac Science.
Awesome, mate.
That's my list of people.
And you're going to have the merch.
You got the list, eh? That was good. That's good. You wrote that down, mate.
And you're going to have. Are you going to have merch as well, mate?
Yeah. Zodiac Signs are just working through the merchandise at the moment.
Okay.
So hopefully that's all up and running in the next week or two, which will be pretty cool.
Just to wrap it up, the Uhlenberg family have been racing Speedway for like decades, mate. Dad, uncle, and everything, obviously, and the other Uhlenberg was the 2NZ not that long ago, mate. This must be special for your family.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to finally have a one on a Superstock. My uncle being 3 and my cousin being 2 and my dad trying his hardest. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. It means a lot to all of us, particularly to my dad. He's pretty happy and yeah, he's over the moon actually. So that's real cool to see, you know. All the team around us is pretty happy, and it means just as much to them as it does to me. So it's pretty cool.
And where the business and where the family's grown up as well, you know, because hey, you get to take the 1NZ car back to the host track to host the NZs next season, mate, and that's going to be something cool. We'll catch up and talk more about that. I don't know if anyone's actually worked that one out. I was trying to book it the other day, but to take the car back under your surname to a place that's given so much to the family over the years that they raced out of there as well. Once again, mate, congratulations. Safe travels up to 240s, and we'll catch up there.
Yep, sweet as. All right. Thanks, fellas.
Thanks, Brad. Enjoy it, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. See ya. There you go. Very happy. It sounds like, obviously, I think Dad might have got a bit emotional by the way Brad was talking. So that's good. I love it when the family's just as happy, You know, like, yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Very, very, I think it'll make a very good one, NZ.
Oh, 100% Books. Yeah, he'll represent it. And that's what I've noticed over the years gone by too. When you take a look at some of these drivers that pick up a 1NZ title, they represent it well and they go out of their way, you know, and it's all about the fans as well. And talking of, like Ethan said and Brad said and William said, one of the big meetings that they all look forward to, we've been fortunate enough to sit there and listen to the roar around the valley. And this is what it's all about. And we should bring in Sonja to join us.
Yes. Hey, Sonja.
How are we?
Yeah, good.
Thanks for being patient with us and waiting. Enjoying their celebrations of being 1, 2, 3, weren't they?
Oh, isn't that just so cool? We were down there. We missed the runoff because we had to get home, you know, ahead of me this week. And so we jumped in the car after the last race. But luckily we saw it on a Facebook clip a little while later. That was pretty cool. Yeah, no, it was a good runoff.
Yeah, it just shows the caliber cars that turn up now, you know, and just to qualify at an event like that or any title these days with these great machinery, talented drivers that are coming through for mini stocks. You've got your big event coming up there a bit later on as well, mini stocks in Paradise. But, you know, you get to see it all over again, back-to-back weekend, because you just about got the cream of the crop rolling your way to be part of the PTS World 240s.
We have. We've got a good field. Earlier on, the entries were really slow, and I was a little bit concerned, you know, like with Wellington pushing it out that week, and I 100% understand why they did it. You know, weather has been the bane for all of us for a couple of years now. And the old New Zealand title, you know, no matter what weekend you put it on, it's going to rain, it seems. But and I can see why they did it, but I was a little bit concerned that it would really affect the 240s this year. But and entries were really, really slow for a start. But yeah, no, they picked up, and even this week we you know got Pete and a few others in as well. So and Asher. So yeah, and Brad as well. He hadn't entered until after the weekend either. So but lucky to get all of them all on board. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, no, it's good field. Good quality field. It's a good field.
I thought you'd be used to Pete entering late, wouldn't you, by now?
There has been the odd occasion when he's got an entry or somebody's put his entry in early, so that has happened. You can't say it's never happened, but not often.
You made mention of it, and I'm going to ask the question there, and I've seen a few photos just popping up on the good old social media. Look, just keep an eye on, I'm guessing, the website and Facebook page for anything to do weather-related.
Yeah, as of this morning, I thought we were toast, but you know, it come about 11 o'clock and suddenly we get popped up, and of course we have Tony Trewinyard on board who gives us a weather report as well. And he sends me through a text, hey, you're looking better, you know, and oh, thanks, Tony, I needed that. You know, there wasn't a lot of sleep last night to listening to the rain thinking, oh, what are we going to do? Because it's a bit tricky. It's kind of even worse than having the New Zealanders when it comes to rain, because you've got all the Brits out here and like we've got to pay for them to be here, you know, and you know, we were looking at 60k in the hole here at one stage this morning, and it wasn't pretty, you know, because the tents are all up, everything's ready to go. We've got, you know, they're all full, and that all would have to be refunded. It was not looking too pretty, but now we're looking good. Friday's dead fine, and Saturday's got a few showers in the morning maybe, and but now Stan and these what we call Dad's Army have got their work cut out for them too. It's still raining here as we speak, and so it's due to fine tomorrow afternoon. So I doubt they'll be able to get onto it tomorrow, but Friday will be a big day for the track team. But and you know, like Wellington, there is no guarantees. We're going to have one of Stan's perfect tracks that he likes to produce, and he gets a bit dirty with himself when he doesn't. But hey, we've got to be a little bit fair here. It's going to be a challenge for all of them.
That's one thing we do know, though, that has been proven year after year. When you get rain, that Stan always gets that track back bloody good, and it's always good racing. You know that. So no matter what, we know the track is always going to get back. Stan just does his team. They do a magic job.
If it gets too waterlogged, you know, it is inclined to get it. Throw out a clump or something and end up with a bit of a hole. But hopefully he gets his pad foot out there and gives it a good squish, and we'll all be good.
Yeah. And you got the Aotearoa Ladies Crowd again, sponsored by Pete Breeze Race Cars. You must be happy about, I suppose, still waiting lists for that one as well.
Yeah, not too bad. We've there is a waiting list, and there's a new bunch of girls come on this year, but there's only one left that will roll over from last year that didn't get in. So it sort of seems to be the way it goes, like with maternity leave and one thing and another, and girls coming in and out. So yeah, the 9th running of this year, the Rees race cars again. So it's getting older. And the girls are definitely pretty darn good. You watch them in their own titles and amongst the boys, and there's nothing between them really. So and it's how it started was because I saw a gap there, where the girls weren't right there with the guys, but now they're of course just as good as the guys. They're there and we can work out now. So they put on a darn good show.
Yeah,
well,
hard at that
event. I think that event can, like the ladies' crown been going so long. It's initiated other tracks now to bring in their own. You got the one in Nelson, one in Stratford at the New Zealand and stock cars. Miani ran one this year as well. So it's really giving more. It's created more of these events for these ladies racing, and it is freaking entertaining racing. They give as good as anybody, and I still say it's not always a ladies event. It's just a race car driver, rather than that, and because they are race car drivers. End of the day, that's it. They're not ladies or men. They're race car drivers.
They are, and it's good to stack it up with the World 240s as well. I think it's helped get it that way. I think that gave it the impetus to get along with it, and the others that have come on board. But it's nice to actually, and like Stratford did with the GP, it's nice to stack it up with another event so they can showcase themselves as being good as the guys.
Well, hey, they've got a big crowd there. It's always a packed stadium. Just to wrap it up briefly, Sonja, for people who've never been, and I know there's some people that are coming for their first or maybe second time, just put it in the mindset of them that it's one of the best events to check out on the Speedway calendar.
Yeah, I think I'm biased, of course, but I think it's pretty darn good. And we have had an awful lot of interest this year from people that have obviously never been before. There's been a lot of Facebook feedback, messages coming back in, and a lot of, can we camp there and that sort of thing, people not knowing the system. So there's a lot of feedback for a lot of people that have never been before. So obviously word of mouth and people are wanting to come. So, and the place is looking fantastic. The Dad's Army have been out there and they've painted and polished and, and the wives. It's just been a huge effort up there, and the place is looking absolutely a picture. I mean, it's always looking pretty sharp, but we did up all the old corporate boxes this year, and everything's now painted all the same colour except the toilets next year. They get a little beauty treatment next year, but the place is looking really sharp. It looks really good.
Awesome. Look, Mark Goodman. The couch fella, the couch guy, is he going to come back? The guy that carries the couch, is he going to pop up?
I seen a video come up. I saw a video come up just before on the Facebook. Someone doing a memory of him walking up the stairs with the couch saying, is he coming back? So everybody wants the couch guy back, hey?
Yeah, that's commitment, walking up those stairs with the couch on your shoulder. Yeah, I tell you, that's real commitment. They're pretty tough on a best day, those stairs, but I should pay him, but I don't know him.
They came the next night, and one, he carried the couch back, and the others carried the McDonald's or KFC or something, didn't they? Kids were watching them walk back the second night.
Yeah, that's right. It's fast foods. Look at this. This is what the 240 means. Paul Owens pretty well summed this up. I would miss my funeral for the 240s. It's Paul Owen. There you go.
Well, we brought Mike Harvey and his wife-to-be last year to the 240s to give them the experience, Mr. Repco from Huntley. And they've booked their tickets already. They were, and then we took them up into the club rooms as well, when they got to watch the start of one of the races on the deck there. And
block their ears and away they go. Yeah.
She was hooked. It was just out the gate. They just blew. Like me, the first time I got there and you guys put me in that corner and we watched it, I was just like, what the? it's just an experience you cannot forget. And they're coming back this year as well because of it. And that's awesome. And that's what that event
that's good.
generates, isn't it? Once you go to the 240s once, you want to keep going back. It's like when you go to Palmy Teams for the first time, you never want to miss it. And I think you get that same experience at the 240s as you do at Teams.
Yeah, I don't think you can beat a field of 28 Superstocks going into that first corner at Rotorua. We used to have the similar problem to what Wellington said I've got now, but we shifted the pole line and it sort of fixed up that first corner, but just to watch them come in there, it's great. It's just, and because this year we've altered turn 2, and that's been working really, really well, rather than it having like a little kink in the corner there where it comes out. It's round there, and there's actually an extra sort of 300 odd of camber on the track, which doesn't sound an awful lot, but the lap times have come down across the classes, so it'll be interesting to watch. A good top field of Superstocks coming out of there this year. It'll be interesting to see the difference, but yeah, the lap times have been quick this year in all the classes.
Awesome. It's the roar of the sound of the engine that echoes around the gully. That's what gets your excitement, gets your blood levels rising, and you just can't help but appreciate in the work, that Sonja and everyone that works at the track puts into it, the Dad's Army, she calls them. There's a lot of preparation. There's a lot of work that goes into it. So if you see them there this weekend, say thank you. That goes a long way. They'd appreciate that because there's a lot of work that goes into building up this event, organising, and they're going to join us soon. The Dutch, the Poms, and them are coming over as well. They arrived into the country, by the way, so we're going to catch up with them soon. But well done to you and your team.
Below there, Very shortly.
I can see you, Charlie. Not far. We can see you, Charlie. Yeah, we can see you. And little Ted. All right, Sonja, we'll let you go. Hey, all the best for the weekend. Hope things will go to plan. Sorry.
Before there's any updates she wants to give us before you go, Sonja, any information that people might need to know?
All the information's on the website or the Facebook page. We try and keep it up to date as possible. There'll be a revamp of the pit plan in the morning. I just needed to sort out a few drivers tonight. And so that's all been redone. And so that'll be up in the morning. But basically everything's just about kind of set to go, and all the information's on the website and the Facebook page. Graham Hill does an amazing job of keeping that all up to date, and I send it all through to him, and he has it all sorted for me. I have got a brilliant team around me, and I'm very fortunate. It's good.
And you can buy tickets online if you want to get in early.
Buy tickets online, and that way, buy ticketing online. I mean, it does cost you a little bit more, but you do walk straight in. You go straight through the gate, and get your ticket scanned, whereas otherwise you've got to stand in the queue. But it's not too long, hopefully.
Awesome. All right, Sonja, well, thank you for that. We'll see you this weekend. I'll see you there.
See you there. Catch you later. Bye.
Thank you, Sonja. Bye. Okay, so we better get into it more. We've got people waiting patiently, so we're going to talk to Brittney, your defending Aotearoa Ladies Crown Lady first, and then we will have Charlie Swarter and
Little Ted. Frankie Jr.
Frankie Jr. This is our Ladies Crown defending champion, Brittany Carpenter. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, very good.
I'm glad you said
Carpenter.
I nearly said, I was going to say Rees for a second there. Jeez.
Almost. In 9 months it will be.
What's it been like? You've done really well with the racing side of things. You've been going pretty good and everything's been working out well. You've done the peer stuff recently and you go there this weekend, defending champ, big trophy. And how cool has that been?
Yeah, it's been really cool. It's been a meeting that I've loved for many years. I had a couple of years off to have my babies, and so I came back last year and was lucky enough to finally win it. So yeah, pretty happy.
And how's the season been so far for you, Britt? You've been getting up there in the results and having fun. I mean, did you enter in Stratford's ladies?
Yeah.
How'd you go there?
Yeah, so I started my season off pretty well, pairing with Clinton Cheatham and Gisborne, and we won the pairs up there, and then went to that ladies thing in Stratford, Queen of the Mountain. I got second at Queen of the Mountain, and then got first pairs with Bex, which was so much fun.
Oh.
So that was that was lots of fun.
The double bloody trouble right there.
Pretty much,
I see you
yeah,
two
that
playing
was-
up with your new hats.
Yeah, they're bucket hats,
man.
eh?
Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely in for a good time.
Well, that's the key that, if you're there having fun, having a good laugh, whatever happens on the track happens on the track. If it goes your way, hey, so be it. Whether the result goes your way, but it went your way obviously 12 months ago, and some tough competition, like Book said. There's a few ladies events around the countryside now, and some of these ladies are getting more confident, but you're going to give it your best shot.
Yeah, it's lots of fun. I did the Nelson one last year. Unfortunately, blew an axle in a race and ended up just getting on the pole line and helping Ricky, which was a lot more fun, actually, to be fair, than flag chasing. And then, did that Stratford one, and then, do this one again and hopefully try to defend it. Otherwise, guess have a little bit of a fun.
Yeah. You can see that comment. Can you see the comment on your phone there?
Yes, yeah,
That's
that's us. That's me and Bex. That's a lot of fun.
So, just out of curiosity, you and Bex do teams too, don't you? So, is that happening again? Yeah, is that all coming up again, that teams racing?
I believe we're trying to get it going again. It's just up to Palmy, I guess, when they can kind of squeeze us in. We usually try to do it the last meeting. But yeah, I think it's still in the background, and there's a chance that it will happen again, because I love doing that too. That's lots of fun.
That's the KB Cowgirls.
That's
yes,
the one.
the KB Cowgirls.
Yeah. So I suppose
I figured Kinser had forgotten the name of it. He had, by looks
no, I was thinking. I'm sure I didn't want to say the wrong bloody team. That was all.
The
I already called
dog bull.
and I already called bloody Brad Blair. I was like, oh shit, here I go again.
Ethan didn't help there though, did he?
Ethan was calling out to Blair. You're on now, Blair. Anyway,
honestly,
on another note, get through this weekend, whatever happens. What's the plans for you race-wise? What's happening? I know you're going to be most probably in the car when it comes to teams at Palmy with Ethan on the back or whatever you're going to be doing there. But what about you race-wise? What's happening?
So I will just kind of race where I can, and then I've got the New Zealand in Christchurch. And then so I'll head all the way down there for that. Then I'll go back down to Nelson for that Queen of the Clay, get that one done. Ethan steals my car possibly one more time for some stock car teams. So hopefully it comes back in one piece. And then, go from there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Murray's asking you to do the full throttle meeting next season. That's the only one.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, it ran against Robin Pratt, and I had organised Ethan to race my car so that he could race with everyone, which turned out perfect for all of us.
Yes, because he won that, yes.
Yes, yeah, he's pretty good in my car.
I think you're not bad yourself there, Britt. You're taking a few titles yourself there.
Yeah, I think I'm getting there. I think he's taught me a lot, to be fair. I wouldn't be where I am without him and Asher and Pete, and Josh kind of giving me tips the whole way through. So I think I'm definitely getting better thanks to them.
Okay. The runoff last Sunday. How were you?
Yeah.
Honestly, he was blocking well, Brad, all the way. And then he had a bit of a brain fart and it all went to plan. Did you just... No, he was blocking Brad.
Oh, I thought you said Brad was blocking. Sorry, my mistake.
All the way, yeah. And then he did that little thing. Did you just about swear at him?
I was a little bit annoyed from the start, but just seeing a little bit of a roll start because I got done for that the previous weekend. But and then I was like, oh, what's happening? And then I watched the blocking, and then I was like, Ethan, you shouldn't have run it. You're better at blocking. So, but that's all right. We'll take 2 NZ because then now when he gets 1 NZ, when he gets it, he'll get the Grand Slam and the trifecta. So that'll be pretty cool when that comes.
Yeah.
All right.
And it will come because the boys just got talent. And at the end of the day, like we said when we're talking to him, Britt, you see that white flag, and as a race car driver, you must be the same. You see, so much must go through your mind. Decisions. We all sit back and we can see from the outside, but being in that car and in that seat, making those decisions, anything can happen, can't it?
Yeah, it definitely can. I think even in a normal race, you see the white flag and you're making sure that you're being careful with your tyres, but you need to make sure the person behind you is far enough back. Yeah. You're just constantly thinking about what's ahead of you. There's a lot going through your brain for that last lap.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, safe travels up to Rotorua. Good luck. Been great to catch up again, and all the best day, and we'll see you in Rotorua.
Let us say
Sounds good.
sponsors
Thank
were
you
made to
so
go
much.
right down. Remember,
Sponsors. Yeah,
Kins?
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
He's got one job, Britt, hasn't he? You know, he's being mean to you.
I think you've forgotten it a few times tonight.
Oh, boy.
He's normally the one reminding me what's going on there. Hey?
I've got power flickering in the house because we've got the major
It's
storm up here.
distracting you.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
I'm going to cut out sometime any minute soon.
Hopefully not.
Go.
We've got quite a few, so sorry, I'll rattle them off quickly.
You're right.
Obviously, City Smart Repairs, which is quite good. Wheeltech, Hartley, Rees Race Cars is a massive one. Nelson Tow and Salvage, R&D, Sassy's Coffee Cart, which fuels me with lots of coffee. Skin and Soul, Cleaners Wholesale, Fast Lane Spares, Sign Fusion, and Sports Web Photography.
There you
So
go.
not bad after that. It was pretty cool.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for having me on.
That's right.
Thank
Thanks
you for
giving
joining
us
us.
the time. We appreciate it, you know. So wish you all
Anytime.
the best for the ladies' crown this weekend and see you can go back to back. I know Hawke's Bay Girl did it, so surely a G Girl can do it, eh?
Surely, right? Me and Bex we're the same. So she's gone back to back before, so surely I can do it, right?
That's
Course
right.
you can.
Her
Of course
and,
you can.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be there. Keep your foot
Surely.
up it. You'll be
Fingers
right.
crossed. Yeah, get through
Say
turn
that.
one.
Let them all take off and all the carnage unfold and go drive past. Beep, 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 beep. Carry on.
That is quite good when that happens.
All right. We'll see you at the track, eh?
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Brittany. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Well, they've landed into the country. I suppose not the weather that they wanted to land into, but look at that. Where are they? Here they are. Here they
Here
are.
we go. The boys. Hey,
The boys,
how are
eh?
we?
All right.
I suppose back home we would have been saying good morning to you, eh?
Yeah, something like that. We're still a bit, body clock's still a little bit off. The boys are tired. They're struggling. They're starting to a little bit like you'd expect, but yeah, we're doing all right.
We
Right,
wanted to
so,
make you feel more welcome. That's why we gave you all this rain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not much.
was it? Yeah, just like home, isn't it? Home away from home now.
It is, yeah. Feeling
Yeah.
dark
All
out
right.
the weather. Telling us how the weekend's going to go, I reckon.
Yeah, but we'd race in the rain.
Yeah, we're not scared.
Yeah,
like you.
yeah. I can't get over that though, Charlie. Like we saw that picture of Josh Prentice just covered in mud, and you guys racing that. It's incredible. Which I think takes a lot of skill. Must take a lot of skill to drive that because your guys have got high horsepower, haven't you, compared to what we have here?
Yeah, definitely. It's something you learn when you're racing in England. You learn that kind of side to it, and it's not the nicest thing to race in, but a lot of the time it does make you a better driver, forcing yourself to be on track in those conditions.
Charlie, mate, I know you just landed early this morning when we caught up on the good old messenger, and mate, your eyes balls just like they're just about hanging out.
Yeah, a little bit tired, but you know we're here now, so just hopefully the weather just stays off. Like, give us something to stay awake for this weekend, but that'll be what it'll be, won't it?
Yeah, hard out. So get your cars. You'll just get out on the track, do some practice laps, I'm guessing, and pretty well straight into it.
Yeah, pretty much that. Me and Ted are both in the cars that we was in last year, so pretty familiar with our equipment, aren't we? So yeah, it'd be nice to have a little shakedown on Friday, and then hopefully get to run the main night on Saturday. So yeah.
So,
how much have you guys been looking forward to that? I mean, you know it's been coming. Has the last couple of months over home been like, come on, hurry up, I want to get over there?
Yeah, it has, to be honest.
Like you wouldn't believe, we're on the phone most days talking about our trip to New Zealand. Look forward to this time of year every year.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
breaks our season up. It sort of gets us prepared for it, doesn't it? So yes, it's a nice little trip over.
Yeah, it's a long trip.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah.
And you must be looking forward. That's the one trophy you really want to get while you're over here, Ray. Is that elusive teams trophy?
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
aim.
That's the target. You know, that's what we've come in here to do. And obviously we've got 240s first, and we want to win that. We'll give that a good go. But after that, it's heads down and look forward to teams.
Yeah, because I'm guessing you do 240s, and you also have a kind of
Auckland,
pre-teens race up in Auckland, eh?
Yeah. We have I think it's just an agreement that we have with Auckland every year, and we do sort of a gentleman's agreement in that race. Gets us ready for it, and just straight into teams after that. So,
Right. The turnaround doesn't take much, does it? Considering you got 3 weekends, you got a biggie this Sunday, and you got your one up in Auckland, and then you got the big show, which you guys all know about in Palmy as well. Are you going to stick around after that and do a bit more racing, or is it just about back on the plane and back home? What's the deal with you boys?
Yeah, back home for me this year. You're the same.
Yeah, straight back home. I mean, it costs a lot to come out here, but it's more the time off work that's the problem. So to get back and get some work done before the season starts, more than anything.
There you go, Kins. Look at that. Paul Owen, if they win teams, he'll put their logo tattooed on his arm. There you go.
I'll face it tattooed on his arm.
Yeah. It reminds of Mike Pugh when he got that tattoo done when the All-Stars won their thing. But you're you're here now, and I know you guys need rest. You've had dinner, and just got to, prepare yourselves, catch up with the cars, I'm guessing. And when do you catch up with your machinery that you're driving? Are you picking it up, or are they coming to you? What's the story? Do they arrive at the track for you?
I believe, I'm not 100% certain yet, but I think mine might be getting there tomorrow, so I just got to sort that out. Talk to Marty, he's letting me lend his car again this year, so yeah, I need to reach out to him and have a little chat just to see what the crack is, just get a few plans in place.
Mitch Vickery looks after my car for me, so he'll be bringing that down. I'm not sure what date it's coming down, but he'll be here at some point, and it's always ready when I get here, so I can't thank him enough for all the work he does.
Is that a Mitch top you've got on, Charlie?
It is, yeah, actually, yeah. Play him nowadays because he rolls over all the time, but yeah.
Yeah, he has. He rolled over again in a super saloon on the weekend just gone. That's bloody back to back for Mitch. Hey, just a quick question from Mike Harvey. Ted, what do you do for a job?
I build our stock cars at home.
All right. Charlie?
Build them, look after them, set them up, and anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I drive back home.
You drive lorries from memory.
Yeah, we saw that when we spoke to him that time. His dad was saying, get in the truck.
Yeah, that's it. And I do a bit of company as well. So, yeah, it's not too bad, to be fair.
Yeah. As I mentioned, Mike Pugh, with the All-Stars, if they win down and I'm guessing
they won one on the other arm. So, yeah, if they win down there. Yeah. If All-Stars win down there. Yeah.
Yeah, hard out. Well, boys, look, we'll let you go and have a rest. Welcome back to, unfortunately, wet country. You look buggered. Congrats on, was it last year? I think the big wedding too, little Ted.
Yeah, I'm a husband now, so.
I know, it was a really emotional day for us both.
It was,
yeah. Good on you. Hey, once again, boys, thanks for joining us. Be part of the show and bring the fun to it. And no doubt we'll catch up again too, because you boys or a couple of the other members, for those after this 240s weekend, from Monday onwards, we will do the big build up to the Dutech NZ New Zealand Superstock Teams Champs. And we will have a couple of the members from the GB Lines join us. So once again, thank you, boys. Thanks for being patient and sitting back there and joining us and sharing a bit of fun. And good luck this weekend.
Good luck, guys.
Yes, thank you.
Cheers.
See ya.
Thanks, team. There we go. They look knackered, Kins. I think we let them go and have a rest. They just they did look very tired. It's a long trip. We've taught from so many people. It's a huge trip to come from here to there or there to there. It's here to there. It's So well done to them giving us the time. They only just got here and took time to come talk to us, which is always great.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
So now we've only got one thing left. Mr. Amron from Only Ams. Oh. Hey, mate.
Oh, I'm good, boys. I tell you what, just as soon as my hideous face showed up, I'm sure the viewer numbers have dropped. Am I right? Am I right?
No.
Come on,
no,
tell me.
no,
be honest.
no.
Be honest. Everyone's gone to bed now. It's well past everybody's bedtime now. I can show you those numbers have dropped, team. But I just wanted to mention something. Has it ever occurred to probably you guys and probably the guys that are still watching as well? Doesn't Brad Uhlenberg look like Brody Kostecki?
Oh, hey, what did I say to you, Books?
King said the same thing to me.
Yeah, I messaged Box on Messenger when I saw his picture ring, and I said, "Doesn't he look like bloody Kostiki is cracking up?"
Well, the only reason why I say that is I remember him joining us in an earlier telecast earlier in the season.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen the guy before he showed up on our show, but when I saw him for the first time, I was like, man, he looks like Brody Kostiki. But we'll just call him the Brody Kostiki from Timu. He can probably kick my ass when I get to Rotorua. But boys, another weekend of speedway racing has come and gone. You know, we witnessed the New Zealand Superstock Champs at Te Marua or Wellington Family Speedway on the weekend gone. I need to acknowledge our place getters. Obviously, your 1NZ, new 1NZ, Brad Uhlenberg, congratulations, and 2NZ, Ethan Rees, and also 3NZ, William Humphries, man, and those three guys had driven hard all weekend to earn those numbers, and deservedly so, you know. And that run off just to cap off the weekend itself, man. We'll never forget that in a hurry, boys. Never ever will we forget that. You know, they'll probably go down in the books as it's just a fantastic way to cap off the racing weekend. You know, it was just all the hype and the build up and the climax to it all. Just you know, to finish the way it was, it's just. You have no reason but to feel excited from what you saw from the weekend. I need to acknowledge Lexi and her hardworking staffing crew at Wellington Family Speedway as well, man. I saw firsthand once I got there and how hard those guys were at work, man, and they never laid down, boys. They never laid down. So, Lexi, if you guys, any of you guys are listening, man, big ups to you guys for hosting a fantastic New Zealand Championship. And no doubt a lot of weight would have gone off your guys' shoulders once the final checkered flag fell in that run-off. But, boys, we've arrived at week 13 of the Pōkeno Centre Speedway Awards of Excellence. And we will kick off as per usual with the sprint cars. If Kins, you may bring that up on the screen. And of course, with the New Zealand Superstock taking centre stage, we didn't really see too much racing outside of that. Throughout the country, besides some club meetings here and there, but obviously the main focus has been on that. So for majority of us, we may not see too many changes here, but we will go through these changes anyway. And the sprint car stats will show that Jonathan Allard has taken the lead, +2. He moves to the top there. Jacob McIntyre down -1 alongside Caleb Montgomery. Rodney Wood +2 up to 4th there. Joel Myers Jr. and Daniel Thomas -1. There's no change for Zach Sokol on 55. Ryan O'Connor moves +2. Keaton Darn +3 as well from outside the top 10, and -2 for Gus Dawson, the Nelson sprint car driver there, to finish the top 10 for the Alan Wakeling medalist for sprint car racing excellence. Moving on now to the Tony Cardwell medalist for Super Saloon Racing Excellence. No changes amongst the first 4 drivers there. Grant Flynn, Chris Cowling, Steve Flynn, Ashton Osborne holding their positions pretty solid there. Take nothing away from Grant Flynn, the Miani driver, still leading there at the top. Chris Cowling does manage to bag a few points after winning the Super Saloons at Bay Park on the weekend gone. But your biggest mover, Damien Orr, +6 there from the bottom of the table. George Crawford -1. Thomas Stanaway +1, and Mark Osborne, the current New Zealand champion, -2, alongside Jeremy Brown, and -1 for Brendan Sharlin. He's been very consistent as well. Your top 10 for the Tony Cardwell Super Saloon Racing Excellence books.
I'm thinking, I'm just about ready to play Come on the Bay with all those Hawke's Bay cars up there, mate. I'm pretty excited about that, to be fair. The buttons closed, you know, like it's you know, I've been wanting to all night, and you know, another perfect day underneath the sunshine and the big you know, you love it, don't you, Eds? Come on, you know you love it.
We're gonna hear that next week when we interview the Hawkeyes. I know, I just know it.
Boys, I don't think we'll never hear the end of that song. But one thing I must admit, man, the Super Saloon class out of Miani this season has just been absolutely outstanding, man. And we've seen that over the recent years as well, that the growth within the class there has just been nothing short of phenomenal. You know, we must acknowledge Regan O'Brien, or Koro as we know him as, for his work behind the scenes and keeping the class going there. No doubt the Flynns, they've been a big part of that as well. But just the growth it's just blown me away, boys. You know, and a prime time to do it as well with the New Zealand Super Sling Championship coming up not too far away. So, but we will carry on, moving now to the Peter Rees, medalist for Stockcar Racing Excellence, and not too many positional changes here. Otherwise, everything will remain the same except for Sam Wright. He moves +4 in second there, the Auckland driver. Otherwise, your leader still Daniel Burmeister, Josh Mulcahy there in third, Clinton Cheatham +1, Harley Robb -3, Rebecca Barr -2, Asha Penn, no changes for her, as well as Caleb Ireland, your current New Zealand champion. Jaden Dredden will keep the Mooley bells ringing there, +4 for him from outside the top 10, and Troy Cleveland -1 to complete the top 10 for the Peter Rees medalist for Stockcar Racing Excellence. Moving on now to the Pocono Auto Centre, Roger Bertram medalist for Modified Racing Excellence, boys. No positional changes or points changes whatsoever in this one. Unfortunately, the Modified racing over the past week or so. Otherwise, the positions remain the same. Newton Gorge, still your leader. Jason Kalin, still there in close touch. 3NZ of Cody Harder in third. Brad Lane, after winning the New Zealand Modified Champs, and had an outstanding weekend at Huntly last weekend. No doubt Kins will back me up on that one. Winning the Waikato Championship and the 30 lapper as well. Aidan Crawford there, -1. Brett Parsons as well. Luke Keegan, +1 for him. Jacob Free, Kaylee Brooks, and Brave Kalin rounding out the top 10 for the Roger Bertram medalist for Modified Racing Excellence. Brought to you by
that Kaylee Brooks, kid, Ems, bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I've been commentating her racing. She's actually really coming along really well. Yeah. And I'm thinking, if Newton Gorge wants to sing at the end of it all, to have him on our show, the old timer,
Yeah, but internet though, bro, that'll just kill it.
We might have to go.
It's 27th and 28th of February is the New Zealand Super Slings.
Well, it's impressive to see these ladies being able to do it, as well as we see Sam Keeling as well. Yeah. And we just talked to Brittany about the Aotearoa Stockcar Ladies Crown, man. I just think titles like these for our ladies is just absolutely awesome. We're seeing the growth throughout other sports like rugby league and rugby as well, and they're actually becoming more an exciting prospect to watch than the other mainstream sports. So the big ups to our ladies that are competing in the Aotearoa Ladies Crown this weekend. Otherwise, we will cap out the weekly installment here with the Shane Penn medalist for Superstock Racing Excellence. No positional changes amongst the top three, as Todd Hemingway, my apologies, retains the 99M number, having he had a good weekend so far, boys. Just unfortunately fell short in the finals go there, but hey, still your leader at the top of the points chase so far. Dale Robertson there in second, Jade Ward in third. Your biggest mover, one of the biggest movers, Scott Tennant +10 from outside the top 10, alongside Hamish Booker +13. Boys, he had a good weekend. 3NZ William Humphries +6 for him. Shane Harwood +4. Dion Henderson -1, -3 for Alex Hill. And moving from outside the top 10, Zane Dykstra to complete the top 10 for the Shane Penn Medalist Awards, +5 for him. Boys, we talked to Sonja earlier in the telecast as well, and we do understand this is not a New Zealand championship in that respect, but man, you cannot help but feel excited about a big, massive field of superstocks roaring around the Paradise Valley Speedway, and this weekend is the meeting for that. The World 240s. We all know that its origins did begin back in Palmerston North, and they had their chance in hosting that one. Now we see it hosted here at the Paradise Valley Raceway, and man, I just ever since it's gone there, it's just been nothing but well, put it this way, boys, it's one of the most looked forward to meetings on the calendar, hands down. And it's a big ups to Stan and Sonja for how well they've nurtured that event over the years. And you only need to look at the entry list, boys, to understand how important this meeting is to some of these guys. And then factor in all the overseas drivers as well, man. It's a guaranteed sellout, packed house every year. It's exactly that, boys. One of the meetings we look forward to most. So I look forward to getting up to Rotorua this weekend, and we were assured from when we heard Sonja before that the weather is going to change. So I'm quietly hoping. I've got my fingers crossed that it does. I know the rain is falling quite heavily up there in the North Island at the moment, but I would say, all roads will lead to Rotorua this weekend, but most likely will be all rivers will lead to Rotorua this weekend, boys.
Follow the river, bro. Follow the river.
Follow the river. Let's head to Rotorua. Let's support Stan and Sonja and the Rotorua Club this weekend. As I said, man, the World 240s is exactly that. No, it's one of the most looked forward to events every season. So let's get out there. Let's watch the best superstock racing in New Zealand, battle with the overseas drivers as well. I look forward to getting there with Jason and the team at the Plus TV again. Found myself in a roving role last week at Te Marua, which is probably put that down to quite a few of the responsibilities I have throughout the teams. But I had a lot of fun there at Te Marua, and I'm looking forward to getting back to Rotorua this weekend, boys. Race fans, wherever you're heading to catch your speedway fix this weekend, if you are heading to Rotorua, I will see you there. Otherwise, have a safe weekend, and to all our drivers, best of luck for this weekend, boys. I'll see you in Roto Vegas.
All right, I'll see you there, bro.
Sweet, bro.
Thanks, Saz.
Yeah, if you can't get there, the Pits TV is the place to be, I suppose. If you can't get your backside trackside, then get the stream from the Pits TV for everything about the 240s. It's going to be on.
Exactly. And Pits TV too, I'll just bring that up. They're also covering that. There's a special deal that Jason's got going at the moment. That's also another championship. As Books touched on earlier, Bruce will update everyone in regards to this because of the weather that's hanging around at the moment. So that's just about everything around the track side. We've covered up pretty well today. Also, the big partition, Keegan Levine, he's got to get 4NZ on their car. Come on.
Yeah.
We got to put it on the car. We got to do it somehow or another. He's got to have that 4NZ on the car. But that's us done, like Book said, for 240s. Also, catch up acknowledging the 321 NZ, catch up with Brits as well, and also the Palms and Sonja. So safe travels. Actually, be safe out there.
Monday night, you can expect us to talk to all shows next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, all start at 7 p.m. is our start time. We do our teams build-up, people. And night one, we will have Bruce Robinson and Shane Dewar, Auckland All-Stars, Stratford Scrappers, and we're trying to confirm the Rotorua Rebels, so we will let you know. But a post will go up on Sunday with all the information for our weekly build-up of the New Zealand Superstock Teams Champs at Palmerston North. So stay tuned for that. And myself and my good mate Kinser here will try and get through another full week of teams build-up and bring you all the information, news, and whatever we can. Bruce is going to announce a few things he's on Monday that he told me about, so I can't say it yet, but Bruce will tell us on Monday, so tune in for that. It's all go from Monday, kids, and thank you for watching us tonight and joining us with all our fantastic guests, and of course, get your backside trackside, Rotorua Speedway. If you can't, then buy it on the Pits TV and get amongst it.
Definitely, and keep an eye on the page in regards to our competition that we annually run during the teams event as well. So we'll catch up with UTEC NZ and like Book said, all of them on Monday. Be safe out there. Where I am, everything's shut down. It's pretty dark out there. We've got no lights in our street. Everything's just been taken out. So it's not looking too flash. Otherwise, I've got to go get my flippers, my snorkels, and my diving gears and try and survive the night. Take care, everyone. Be safe and enjoy wherever you are at the Speedo track over the weekend. See ya.
Thanks, everyone.
Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot, Natty.